Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series race number 28 here today from the Road America road course. Today we present to you the the Jockey Made in America 250 presented by Kwik. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting on the pole today will be Nikolai Sykes in the number 19, and to his outside will be the number 41 of Nicholas Jockey. Of course, Jockey, like many of the playoff drivers last race, struggled. They got involved in wrecks. We really didn't even have half the field finish that race last week. So these guys hoping to rebound here at Road America. Of course, keep in mind, Lenny Florentine is the only guy that is currently locked into the round of 12. He won last week at Rockingham to advance. As far as the rest of them go, for those who aren't in the Discord, Dan Hummel holds a 33-point advantage. He is also the points leader. And again, the significance of that, if you lead the points at the end of the round of 16, you get 2 additional playoff points. Of course, I believe he's starting toward the back today, so he's going to have a lot of work to do. Skylar Martin's plus 31. Parker Smith lost his 20-point advantage after getting involved in a wreck. He now holds a 27-point advantage over the cut line. And as you look on further down, really, Austin Shaw, Nicholas Jockey, Nate Ratchery, Charles Sanford, they need to put Rockingham in the rearview mirror and essentially do what they can to get to the front, possibly even try to win this race. We'll see if they can do it. Of course, if you saw earlier's Lift National Series race, it was a game of pit strategy in which Tim Horton, sorry, I gotta spoil it, Tim Horton, the winner earlier. Will we see a bit of the same today in a bit of a longer race? We're going to find out in just a moment. Let's roll the intro. When we come back, we'll have the green flag here from Road America. That'll be in just a moment. Your DCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. We make our way to turn 14 here. Again, playoff implications for the first time ever here at Road America. Of course, we've raced here in the past in the regular season. Zach Fitzwater, keep in mind, he starts in third. He's undefeated at this track. Can he continue that streak? Will somebody else break it? We're going to find out as they make their way up the hill. Nikolai Sykes, Nicholas Jockey. Green flag is going to wave. We're underway at Road America. Here we go. Nikolai Sykes able to outbreak second place Nicholas Jockey. Zach Fitzwater going to put the pressure on early. Keep in mind again, he knows how to win these races. The 41 is going to follow the 19. Keep in mind, this is a long straightaway. Draft matters. We just went through the Moraine sweep here. Off into turn 6, the 19 with the advantage for now. Now we'll make our way to 7 before going down Hurry Downs. Of course, that'll lead us into turn 8. Quick little left-hander, then off into the carousel. Zach Fitzwater just cleared for second. He will now try to race down Nikolai Sykes. As we'll now go to the kink. And for Zach Fitzwater, again, Nikolai Sykes is a go or go homer, it should be noted. But Zach Fitzwater, a guy who missed the playoffs, it's been a season of what ifs for him. Because he's had a lot of things kind of take away from victory lane for him. It's been one thing after another for them. They could very well have had at least 3 or 4 wins to this point in the season, as Nikolai Sykes will lead the opening lap. But again, that's got to be weighing on his mind entering here. He knows he's not in the playoffs, but a win would certainly boost his confidence exiting the season and entering the prospective Season 8. Keep in mind, again, no Season 8 has been confirmed yet. Oh, the 4 had to go wide. Again, no confirmation yet on Season 8. Again, that should come by around November, December. We'll see. Nikolai Sykes going to get a decent sized lead here. Top 2 non-playoff drivers, and then you've got 3 in a row. Well, really 4 in a row, because you got Nicholas Jowitt, Diego Yepes, Parker Smith, Bafode Sacco, and actually Michael Collins. So 5 playoff drivers in positions 3rd through 7th. And that really is the only playoff drivers in the top 10 right now. Keep in mind a few of those guys below the cut line. As you see pit stops occurring on track. Someone stayed out. It looks like it's the 41. Nicholas Jowitt. He will try the long or the late pit strategy. Michael Collins as well. Keep in mind, Michael Collins is a former winner here at Road America in the Lift National Series. He has not won here in the Jello Cup, of course. The only guy who has is that number 4. Again, those two are going to be battling to make the cut into the round of 12. Also staying out, you see the 96, the 29, the 1, the 11, Max Anderson, the 48, Austin Shaw, the 15, Joey Trickle. Those are playoff drivers. Those last 2 we mentioned. Lenny Florentine, he's locked into the round of 12, but he would like to get some more out of it. Charles Sanford, Dan Hummel, Simon Davis, Nate Rattray. So a handful of playoff drivers staying out. Oh, the 37, Spencer Mills, heavy hood damage. He might have hit the rear end of somebody. And that could be huge. That could be huge implications. Of course, he almost won that race at Rockingham. And keep in mind, Spencer Mills enters here with only a 24-point advantage over the cut line. So if he's got significant enough damage to potentially take him out of this race, it could be costly. $41 is in, 6 is in, 29, and it looks like, for the most part, the rest of these guys will pit this time. And they will. It's now all eyes on the 19 and the 4. Keep in mind, is adding 4 more laps onto this race compared to the Lift National race earlier today, does that play a difference? Here come those cars off the pit lane. And it's going to be a battle for the lead here. Looks like Joey will hang on to second for now. And Fitzwater going to get around his teammate on cold tires. Diego Yepes also trying to get around these guys while their tires are warming up. Oh, the 88 slides in there. Thought maybe he'd get into the back of somebody, and he didn't. Nikolai Sykes, the leader for now. Keep in mind, for him and Fitzwater, wins do almost nothing to them. Unless we do have a Season 8 and they happen to pick up a second win along the way. Then, of course, they would lock their teams into the top 33 for next season. Otherwise, wins are meaningless for them because they're not in the playoffs. Wins for guys like Diego Yepes, who just crawled into third. If he wins, though, he could advance to the round of 12. Same with Nicholas Joet. Same with Parker Smith. Same with Michael Collins, Nick Martins, Bafode Sacco, and Joey Trickle, as well as Austin Shaw. Wins move them into the next round of the playoffs. Here we go. Fitzwater has closed the gap. Does he try to make his move? Keep in mind, Fitzwater's got an undefeated streak here in the Cup Series at Road America that's at stake. And there's no doubt that's weighing on his mind right here. See, that gap is growing. But of course, they should be pitting this time. Here comes the 19, here comes the 4. "41 and the 6 stay out, so do essentially the rest of the guys who did stay out on that last cycle. Again, for Nicholas Jockey, if this cycle, or if this pit strategy works out in his favor, he could very well advance into the round of 12, or at least move above that cut line if he doesn't win. Because he enters here 6 points below the cut line. Michael Collins, he enters here 5 above the cut line. He is the last guy that would have gotten in entering today's race. There's no doubt those two were thinking about that entering here today. Here we go, the 6 is right there. Michael Collins, keep in mind, again, he's barely above that cut line. Can he push the issue? Here comes the 41 to the pits. Same with the rest of these leaders. Looks like the 99 is going to stay out an extra lap. So Scott Upton going to try to push it even longer. Interesting strategy for Scott Upton. Of course, the defending champ, he has not won a race this season and really has struggled. So again, I guess I kind of like this strategy. Again, they're not in the playoffs, but a win would certainly boost his confidence after what's been kind of a rough season. Oh, it looks like the 6 trampled everybody on the pit lane. Where's the 41? The 41 lost a few positions. So now Michael Collins, when this 99 pits, will cycle out to the race lead. Again, the question will be, when does Scott Upton pit? I believe it should be this lap. No, it's not going to be. Oh, the caution's out, that's why. And now everybody's strategy has been put kind of out to pasture. The 11 of Max Anderson, the 07 Tim Horton. They get involved in an accident. And this changes everything now, because I imagine everybody is going to pit here under the caution. And Scott Upton could be the beneficiary of this if that happens. Let's go see what happened. Here we go, the 11 and the 16, they're coming off the pit lane here, and you see just how tight that window is. And it looks like Ben Crouch just hooks the 16, and the 07 just didn't see it coming, and he gets drilled, or he drills the 11, and essentially ends the day for him and Max Anderson. But let's fast forward here, because there's another incident that bears watching. Again, look at this. He's trying his best to stay out of the way. He's heavily damaged, basically done for the day. And then Simon Davis and Charles Sanford get involved in this incident. Tough break for Simon Davis especially. At least Charles Sanford was able to get going. Tough break for a few of the playoff drivers. Let's take you back to the green. Here we go, getting ready for the restart. Everybody pitted under that caution with the exception of the 6 of Michael Collins. And this could cost him. And he's going to pit here actually with the pace car. So it looks like Nikolai Sykes will become the race leader. Scott Upton ran out of fuel coming up the hill to the pit lane. And he unfortunately lost a handful of positions, held up most of the leaders. But it'll be Nikolai Sykes, Zach Fitzwater, Nicholas Joweet. We're back underway here at Road America. 3 laps of racing to go. Here goes Fitzwater to the inside. Can he make the pass? No. Maybe. He's going to have to keep up the momentum entering turn 2. And again, he runs it wide. Yepes up to 3rd. Here we go. Diego Yepes battling for 2nd. Yepes is the highest running of all the playoff drivers at the moment. But he wants more. Again, these guys should not have to pit the rest of the way, but you never know. And if they don't, then Michael Collins could very well end up being the winner of this race. Of course, otherwise it's going to be a heartbreak for him. Oh, he's going to pit. So is Fitzwater. The lead goes to Diego Yepes. I don't know why they just pitted, but maybe just to top off. 3 laps of racing to go. Diego Yepes now the leader. Again, if he wins, he advances into the round of 12. And he is the only former champion in the playoffs this season. See the 41, the 1 battling tough for second. The 6 came out in front of all these guys. But again, do these guys behind have enough fuel? Here we go. All eyes are going to be on these leaders right now. What will they do? Yepes is going to pit. So is the 41. The lead will go to Tyler Faden with 2 laps to go. Alexander Rowe will go to second. Looks like Parker Smith is going to go to third. So now he is the top running playoff driver in this race. Again, where is the 6 right now? That is a huge, huge question to ask. The 6 came back in. There's Nikolai Sykes. And if the 1, the 29, or the 4, or the 88 rather, have to pit, this win could go to Diego Yepes, which would be huge for the 77 team to move on to the next round. And that would solidify a former champ into the next round. Here we go. What will these top 3 cars do? The 1 is coming in. So is the 29. So is the 88. One lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Again, we're going to keep an eye on this right now because this is the race for the win. Essentially, off the pit lane it will be. Here's the 19. Nikolai Sykes is in this battle. There goes the 1. Does he have enough to hold off the charge from the 77? Looks like he will, so Tyler Faden to the race lead. Or he'll hang on to it, rather. He's going to have a hefty advantage. Keep in mind, Tyler Faden, a non-playoff driver. He's got a huge lead right now over playoff driver Diego Yepes. We're on the verge of an upset to open the second race in the playoffs. For Tyler Faden, he's been close so many times. His first 2 seasons he was over at Colleague. Really didn't live up to expectations there. He signs with Chip Ganassi Racing to drive this one car. Came close to victory lane a few times, couldn't get the job done. Today, though, he'll make his way through turn 14. And like Eric and Nathan, we're going to have another Faden that reaches victory lane. Tyler Faden. He's going to win the race here today at Road America. Winless no more. Congratulations to Tyler Faden. He gets the job done. He steals a win from a playoff driver. Huge win for this team. Especially for Tyler because the weight is now off his shoulders. Keep in mind, Nathan and Eric have both won a handful of races. Eric Faden, a Daytona 500 champion. Nathan Faden, always a championship threat. Didn't win early in his career, but he sure came on the last few seasons to win races. And now Tyler Faden joins that list. He wins. Of course, not in the playoffs, though. So, again, no implications there. But, again, congrats to the one team. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show your results and your standings. And we will be back next Saturday for the Jello Cup race at Bristol. Until then, goodbye, everyone.